Alright, hey everybody. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. Well, it's not actually that different because I did it in my Inktober video, I guess, so commentary isn't that weird. But anyway, getting to the point is that now that I'm introducing commentary to the channel, I wanted to do it a bit more, so I might start sharing advice. I don't really have a whole lot of advice to give. I don't have a lot of experience in general. I'm a young beginner artist. And I still have a lot to learn myself. I watch videos giving art advice all the time. But I thought maybe I have some advice that I could share with you all. Possibly that could help somebody out or just get the idea across. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And yeah, here we go. Today, we're going to be talking about improvement, which is a thing that I think a lot of people struggle with. I hear a lot of people say that think they're stuck in the same place. And I know I had this problem a little while ago. And there's one piece of advice that really helped me get out of it, and I know a lot of people don't like this piece of advice. And I know you've heard it before, and you're probably going to hate me saying it, but this is probably the biggest thing that will help you. And yes, it's practice. It's just, you gotta draw. Alright, that's the best way you can improve your drawing and your art abilities, is to practice. Alright, if you want to get better at drawing, you have to draw. You have to draw as often as you can. Now, don't draw every day, alright? If you draw every day, you're probably gonna burn yourself out. And that's not going to help you at all, because then you're not going to want to draw ever. Really, you need to draw though. Alright, you need to draw often. Because I know there's people that think they do, but you only draw like maybe, once or twice a week. And that's just not going to get you anywhere. So, for example, let's say you draw 3 pieces a month. You get 3 whole pieces of work done a month. 2 of them suck, they're terrible. And you get 1 maybe good piece every month. If you drew 6 different pieces a month, so if you drew more often, you'd be making more bad art, but you'd probably get a couple more good pieces of art too. And you learn from your mistakes, you learn from that bad art. And so by drawing more, by that philosophy, you would be improving faster. You make more mistakes, you learn from those mistakes, and you see what you do well, and then what you do well, you just keep doing that, you go with it, and you start learning a lot more quickly. And that's really the best piece of advice, you know? And I know a problem a lot of people have with drawing more often is that they say, oh, I can't think of anything to draw, or I have no ideas, so how am I going to draw often if I don't know what to draw? There's an easy way, and that's just study, right? If you don't have an idea for a certain character or illustration, all you have to do is practice things you need to improve on, you know? You don't have to draw a full comic book character or a full illustration. Just, alright, whip out your sketchbook, fill out a page full of poses, hand or face studies, you know, whatever you need to work on or improve. Because you don't need a base idea for that. Right, just like go on Google Images, look up a bunch of hand poses, and draw them. You know, there's no idea you need for that, you just do it. And it's still drawing, you're getting in practice. I mean, really, it's the best way, I personally think. Because if you don't draw often, you're not going to learn. Because through drawing, we all learn a base amount, you know? You learn with every drawing, you learn a little bit. And so, if you draw more, obviously you're gonna learn. I mean, that's really just the best piece of advice. Now, I do have a second one, and that's experimenting. So really just getting out of your comfort zone. If you draw the same thing constantly, and I see this a lot with other people, if you draw the same thing, it's not gonna get you anywhere. Sure, you'll get better at drawing that thing, but overall, you're not going to improve a whole lot. So when you're drawing often, also you're going to get bored. You're going to bore yourself to death drawing the same character, the same environment. And that's just not fun. That's not fun. Who wants to do that, really? I mean, do you really want to draw only Iron Man? Think about it. Really, what you need to do is you need to experiment. You know, you draw only like male characters. Experiment. Draw like female characters. You know, do something different. If you only draw animals, you know, try and draw humans. Work on backgrounds. The more you experiment, the more you'll improve. Trying something you don't usually do. It's really hard. I know it is, but once you do it, once you get past that barrier, you'll start to improve a lot more. It was about a year ago, I think, I started practicing with Blender, which is a 3D graphics software. It's free. You guys should download it. It's really great. There's an awesome community. But ever since I started working in Blender, my knowledge of lighting and shadows has improved drastically in my drawing. And it's just because I've been working in 3D, so I have a better understanding of how objects in real space work and how different materials interact with lighting. And so, I mean, really just experimenting with mediums also helps drastically. And so yeah, just repetition, studying, experimenting, that's the real way you guys are going to improve. The main problem is that no one wants to admit that. And here's what I mean by that. A lot of people don't like this advice because they don't want to have to do the work. I'm not insulting you, or I'm not trying to be mean, but it's true. Whether you want to admit to it or not, it's true, because I used to do the same exact thing. And I see people like this all the time because they hate this piece of advice because they know it's the best one, alright? And I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, I didn't come up with this, but it's the best piece of advice. People just don't like it. They look for other ways because they don't want to have to draw all the time, you know? But that's how you get better at anything, you know? You just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, and then you get better. That's how it works. That's how practice works. That's why that dumb saying exists, practice makes perfect, which isn't true. Practice makes better, practice makes improvement, but it doesn't make perfect. But, I mean, people just don't like the advice because they want to be able to draw, you know, a few times a week, 1 or 2, maybe 3, because they don't have the time, or they just don't want to have to put in the time, you know. And that's the problem. You guys have to work for it. If you really want to improve, you have to put in the time. And so that's why I think this is the best piece of advice on how to improve your art. So, yeah. Now I'm not very good at this, right? I'm not very good at commentary. I'm very new to it. It's actually very early in the morning when I'm recording this, so I don't have a whole lot of energy in my voice. But, hopefully this has come to some use to you, because it's worked for me. You guys can go back and watch my Inktober video. Look at the beginning of Inktober. Look at my first few days compared to my last few days. There's an insane amount of improvement. My drawings got way better, and that was just from drawing once a day for a whole month. So it does work. It really does work if you put in the time. But yeah, so hopefully I'll make more videos like this, and they'll get better with time. But I don't know, I just thought it would be kind of cool, you know, to help people out. If this helps somebody, great. Hopefully it was interesting to watch, maybe, possibly, I don't know. But yeah, it's something I really want to bring more to the channel, just to give it a bit more personality. And yeah, that's about it. So, if you guys want to go down in the description, there's a link to my Discord art server where you guys can join and post your art. It's a really nice, great community. My Instagram is also down there, so you guys can see way more art that I do, because I only post a fraction of it on this channel. So you guys can go down there, look at all that stuff. In my stories, I'll usually post progress of the drawings I'm working on. It's really cool. And yeah, that's about it. So, tell me what you guys want me to talk about next time. There's not a whole lot that I can talk about because I don't have a lot of experience, but hopefully I have something to share with you all. So, yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys next time.